Ugh. Oh, I got everywhere on my mirror. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have it in the shade Gobi Light 3, which is for light skin with yellow undertones. According to Sephora, they claim to have a buildable full coverage foundation with up to 16 hours of lightweight, natural, fade resistant wear. It matches my skin pretty nicely. I haven't done a foundation review in a long time, so I hope I don't forget anything. This is probably the most full coverage foundation that I've ever tried, and it's crazy because it has such a thin consistency. So thin, but covers. I really want to make sure I have a nice smooth base underneath. These moisturizers are really thin, so it wouldn't affect the application of this foundation whatsoever. So I'm going to show you a nice good close-up of my skin. You're going to see a bunch of pores. I have a lot of redness, inflammation, especially on the left side of my face. And I don't have a very pretty nose. There's a lot of blackheads and whatnot, and some other sunspots and hyperpigmentation throughout. I also have freckles on my cheekbones. Nothing too crazy, but I think it's important for you guys to see. I'm not even trying to be extra today, but you know, this foundation gives me no choice. So let's do like a real close-up when I apply this, because I want you to see everything. So here I go. I'm just gonna apply it with my fingers, by the way. I feel like that already is too much, but you'll see. Oh shoot, look at that, everything covered. Oh my god, this is insane. It just covers everything. Like, where did this go? My freckles, bye-bye. It's interesting because the consistency is really thin, but it's crazy how much it covers. Wow. And it feels so lightweight and not greasy. It spreads pretty easily, but you kind of want to work fast because it's thin and very pigmented. So here's the side with no product. And here is one layer, and the only layer that I will apply on this side, because this is insane. If you look really up close to my skin, like I'm showing you, you can see a little bit of flakiness. It's not something that would bother me because like I'm really zooming in for you guys, but in person I think it looks really nice and flawless. So I highly recommend you to moisturize really well, or what you can do is mix this foundation with some kind of cream or moisturizer to kind of provide that cushion and nice base or mixture for it to spread onto your face a lot easier. And that's what I like to do with this foundation because it's just a little bit easier to work with. Okay. Like, I feel like I'm like painting my face. Painting away all my imperfections. It feels really like soft too, almost like a soft matte. It doesn't feel like your typical glowy moisturizing foundation at all. It feels like nothing on my skin too, which is crazy. I'm only gonna use like a tiny bit. See, a little goes a long way and it spreads so easily. I wish I had like a sponge that I can kind of like shear things out with or blend it in a little bit better. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, where is it? It's not organized. I can't find it. There's some patches that the foundation is clinging on to, but for the most part, like from a distance, it looks pretty flawless and it's not matte. I'd say it's natural. How about that? As of now, I think this foundation is like a little bit too full coverage for my liking, but if I did want to have that kind of coverage, I think this will do it for you for sure. You just have to prep your skin a little bit better. I think my nose looks the worst. It kind of just looks like it's sitting on my skin, and I can see patches kind of clinging on to my dead skin or my blackheads. I don't even know. So you can see it just kind of sits on my nose. You can see the product. It's not ew. Like for me, I probably should have maybe exfoliated my nose so it wouldn't cling on to my dry dead skin and patchiness going on. So I can't really blame the foundation for not having that smooth canvas to just glide on my skin in the first place. If you have perfect skin, this might be a perfect match for you. But if you have like a lot of textures and dry patches, and you don't exfoliate that well, if you want this foundation to look extremely smooth on you, you have to put in that kind of effort. And I'm sure you can find a way to work with it with your skin type. I'm actually not going to put any kind of concealer under my eyes or here, none of that. I just want to wear this foundation. Let's put the rest of my makeup on. I have like this Nars sample that I want to use. Is this working? Maybe. Ooh. This is the Hourglass blush. Other side. Blush is looking really pretty on top of this foundation. Maybe I put too much. Oh well. Some highlighter. Just a little bit, you know. Just a little bit. I'm just kidding. Maybe I should have done my eye makeup because this is such full coverage, but oh well. I'm just going to the furniture store, so brush. All right, we are back. I like it. For the amount of coverage that this foundation provides, it feels like nothing, like super lightweight. And I'll also give you a flash photo test, and I think it looks great. What do you think? I think makeup applied really nice and smoothly. It picks up product really nicely. My bronzer was easily applied. Again, I didn't apply any kind of concealer under my eye, on my eyelid, or any other areas of my face because I want to review this foundation and nothing else. It just kind of feels like I just applied moisturizer. There's still some noticeable patchiness on my skin, on areas with dead skin that I didn't exfoliate. Whoops. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not like people are looking at my dead skin all day, right? I could apply like a mist maybe to calm things down, but I'm not going to because I don't want to affect this review. I'm serious. Yeah, like it looks pretty nice. I'll give you guys one last close-up of my skin. Feels nice, looks nice, besides the patchiness on some dry flaky areas, but that could be just my skin type. So I would still, I'm still gonna give it a chance. It's already been a couple minutes and my skin looks so much smoother. It is like natural. Like I can see like a sheen almost everywhere throughout my skin. It's not a flat look. There is still like dimension to my skin, and it is pretty natural looking. I'm just gonna try to like wobble my head back and forth so you can see like the radiance. It's not flat, so I like that. And I think throughout the day it'll kind of mesh and blend in with my skin better and look even more nice. Hey guys, so I'm back with my check-in. It's been a good 6 hours since we first applied this foundation, and I want to show you guys how it looks on my skin. To me, it still looks pretty flawless, and even my blush and the rest of my makeup still looks like it's intact. The only problem areas that I initially had was the bridge of my nose looking really patchy, and maybe some areas under my eyes didn't look as smooth, but I think that's because my skin just isn't smooth in those areas, as well as this blemish spot. I do think that over time it does look like the foundation kind of melted in with my skin, which is what I was hoping for, so that's great. I'm not looking overly shiny. It's been controlling my oils quite nicely. With textured skin, I feel like less is more, and because this foundation is on the more side, I would just be a little bit careful careful because you don't want to accentuate textures. You want to kind of even things and smooth things out on your skin. So just something to consider, but other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm not overly shiny, my makeup is intact, my skin looks really even from a distance. Like those patchy spots on my nose and unevenness under my eye and my cheek doesn't look that bad. I do love the coverage, the natural finish without it feeling like heavy or anything. This is a really nice full coverage lightweight foundation. If you have baby smooth skin and you love full coverage, I think this foundation will be amazing for you. It's a little bit glowy but more on the natural side, and it doesn't give you a flat matte look whatsoever, and throughout the day it just looks even more and more natural in my opinion. And now we're at the final check-in 9 hours later, and this is what my skin looks like. I'll also give you a really good close-up as well. I honestly think it looks a lot better in person than it does with these close-up shots. That's because I'm showing you like every little detail. No one's going to be looking at my skin that closely. I don't think it looks that bad. It has worn off kind of under my nose and a little bit under my eyes, but I also didn't wear any concealer either. You can see my purpleness. The foundation is mostly intact, maybe like at least more than half, which is pretty impressive considering 9 hours of wear. So I don't think I look too oily either. I just look really tired. This is really, really nice. Really nice. I think 9 hours is pretty long wearing. And will probably be my go-to if I want something to last a long time but still look a little bit more on the natural side. I think it's worth a try if you're looking for something that has high coverage but natural. It's kind of hard to work with because it's so pigmented. You'll learn how to use the product and how it could work with your skin type. I think the bridge of my nose looks a little bit better than it did before. I don't know if it's because the product is gone and is worn off, or it just kind of blended in with my oils. I can't really tell the difference. Maybe a little bit of both. Remove all of this away. So I'm gonna remove my left side. Oh, look at all that redness and inflammation just appearing. Whoa. I mean, that wasn't there before. This foundation's awesome. So let me give you guys a close-up of the removed makeup versus the side with still product on. So you can see my pores and some discoloration. Let's remove this guy. Oh, hello. So let me remove some more. This is pretty crazy. So that's just my makeup removed fully. Hopefully you guys can see the difference of my skin now. It's not as even as it was, and most of all, redness is my enemy. Like my eyes are looking really dark and really tired. But that's okay. That'll wrap up my Nars foundation review. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And if not, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.